Hey Libra, welcome to your love reading for March 16th through the 31st. I hope that you guys are doing well. Grab your sips and let's get right into it. So, as I was meditating on your energy, there were a couple of messages that came out. The first one was, "How deep is your love for me?" The song by Drew Hill, not by the Bee Gees. And I also heard conflict and strife. So we will see what that means in the context of you guys reading. But I pulled some oracle cards just to get a sense of the overall energy surrounding you all right now. The first one that came out for you all is Yamanya, golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. The second one that came out is new moon in Aries. It's time to take action. And the last card that came out for you all is mutable moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. So we will see how those all fit in for you, but we'll start by pulling some tarot. We'll look at your current energy, any energy that's surrounding you, obstacles, challenges, and what might be hidden from you, advice from spirit, and your potential outcome. So starting with your current energy, we have the Five of Materials in reverse. For the energy of whomever is around you, we have the Six of Voices. For obstacles, challenges, and what's currently hidden, we have the Knight of Inspiration. For advice from Spirit, we have the Queen of Inspiration in reverse. And for your potential outcome, let's see what we have for my Libras. We have the Knight of Emotions. Okay, so let's grab another tarot deck and see if we can clarify these a little bit more, starting again with your current energy. Okay, and we have a few that came out. We have the Chariot. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. And we also have the Six of Cups in reverse. For the energy of whomever is around you, thought I felt one flip, and we do. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. For challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden, okay, we have two. We have the Ace of Wands, and we also have Justice. For advice from Spirit. Advice from Spirit, we have the Page of Swords. And for the potential outcome, okay, we have two that flipped out. We have the Sun and we have the Two of Swords. All right, so let's grab an oracle deck and see if we can clarify these messages just a little bit more before we get into the reading. For your energy, we have Clock. Let's look at the energy that's currently surrounding you. We have Mask. For challenges, obstacles, and what might currently be hidden from you. Okay, we have two that flipped out. We have Addiction, and we also have Wedding Rings. Okay, for advice from Spirit, we have Not Enough, and we have Heart with the Key. And for your potential outcome, we have Engagement Ring. Libra, this is a roller coaster of a reading right here. Okay, so let's get into this. So the energy that I'm feeling overall from the channeled messages and the oracle cards that came out is that things are very much in flux. And it seems to be a window of opportunity here for things to come together, I think, before you, Libra, shut the door on this situation. Because it feels like there are a lot of questions that haven't been answered for you, and you're growing very impatient with this other person, because I do feel like it's a specific person that you're thinking of right now. I don't think that this is someone who's coming in. I think that this is someone who's already here. And so it really feels as though in your mind it's like, okay, you got a real narrow window to figure this out and let me know, because this is a little bit too fluid for you. Like it, I just heard Play-Doh, and that sensation of being just super squishy, but nothing very stable. And so, it seems like your whole thing is like, I mean, if we don't firm this up, then I can go on about my business. There's nothing permanent about this. So, looking at your current energy, we have the Five of Materials in reverse. We have the Chariot. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. And we also have Clock. Need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal, and progress. Libra, there's a lot of discontentment coming from your cards right now. It really feels as though you're getting tired of the ambiguity. You're getting tired of feeling left out, and you don't want that anymore. And it almost feels as though you're getting to a point where you're ready to move on from this and leave it all in the past, because this is not what you thought it would be. This is not what you wanted. This is not what you hoped for. And it's not making you feel good. It's not making you feel good at all. For the energy that's currently surrounding you, we have the Six of Voices, which is the Six of Swords in traditional tarot. We also have the Eight of Wands in reverse, and we have Mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, and gaslighting. The person that you're dealing with is trying to find a place of calm in the storm that they've created for themselves. But they're not communicating that to you. And so what you're seeing from your end, Libra, is a person who is cold, they're detached, they're not communicating, they act like they don't care, they act like you don't matter. And it's like, what? Seriously? Because I don't think that this is the impression that they gave off when you all first kind of came together. And it almost feels as though you're trying to give them the benefit of the doubt that, maybe they're going through something, right? Maybe they're going through some challenging time in their life. They're trying to get out of it. They're trying to get to a calmer, happier place where they can reconnect with you in a more joyous and healthy way. But in the meanwhile, they're not communicating that to you. So you're kind of left here thinking, I mean, what is going on here? Like you kind of left me on the side of the road and just drove right on off. Like, and it's not like you wouldn't necessarily be supportive, while they're going through their trials and tribulations, but you don't know anything about them. It's like, well, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what's going on. All I know is that I'm not happy. But this person seems as though they're in their own twisted way. It almost feels like they're trying to protect you from their shenanigans by leaving you completely out of it. But they seem to be forgetting that there's a human on the other side of that equation who has feelings and is probably getting confused right now about how they're acting. So, looking at the challenges, obstacles, and what might be hidden, we have the Knight of Inspiration, or the Knight of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands. We have Justice. We have two oracle cards. The first one is addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, and restraint. And the second card that came out is wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So, Libras, what we have here for you guys, clearly the challenges that are in existing is that you don't have any answers. You do not have any answers. There's no nothing from this person. There's no passion. You don't even know if they want to be around. And there seems to be some block that you just have no idea what it is that's preventing you guys from coming together in a very meaningful way. So, looking at the advice from Spirit, we have the Queen of Inspiration or the Queen of Wands in reverse. We have the Page of Swords and two more Oracle cards. The first one, not enough, frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear and ego issues, and jealousy. We also have Heart with the Key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, and perfect. So, Libras, Spirit is saying do nothing. Do nothing. Just sit back and watch and see what this person does. However, while you are sort of in watch and awareness mode, do not fall into this trap of thinking that you are doomed. Okay? Do not think that this situation has something to do with you. This is not a reflection on you. So don't shut yourself off from entertaining other people. And I dare say, and you may not want to hear this, don't shut yourself off from hearing this person out if they come back. Stay open. But there's nothing that you need to do towards this person, even though you're frustrated, even though I feel like, there's a tick, 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 of timing for you, and the door seems to be slowly closing on this. I almost feel as though you're going to get to the point where the door is like this much open and they're going to slide a pinky in. Be like, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hey, door's not closed yet. I saved it. So I think that they're going to resurface at some point. So stay open and hear what they have to say, maybe. And, it's up to you what you want to do from there on out. I mean, it's up to you whether or not you want to shut the door completely. I don't necessarily feel like there's ill intent with whatever it is they're doing. Like I said, in their own misguided way, it seems like they're trying to keep you distance from their chaos so you don't get swept up in it. Looking at the potential outcome, we have the Knight of Emotions, we have the Sun, we have the Two of Swords, and we also have Engagement Ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, or union. All right, Libra. So when this person comes back, when they stick their pinky in that teeny little slit that's left from the door not quite being closed yet, they're going to come in, and I think that they're going to explain things to you. I don't think that you're going to be very upset to hear from this person, but I do think that there's going to be a choice that you're going to have to make with the Two of Swords. And the choice that you make, I think, is going to be very dependent on how much clarity this person is able to give you and how much you believe what they're saying. So, if you have full disclosure and you're comfortable, I think that there's a pretty good chance that you all can get past this and move forward. If there's anything muddy about it, if there's any doubts that you may have, then, you make your decision accordingly. But ultimately, this person will come back, but you're going to have to do what's best for you after you all have a little discussion about what's been going on. So let me grab an oracle deck and see if there are any final messages from Spirit before I let you guys go. And the card that flipped out for you is Freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. So there's that word again, being open, right? So, don't make any preconceived notions about what's going on, what this person's thinking, what this person's feeling. Stay open, right? Because creating this narrative that you don't necessarily know to be true is going to sort of keep you boxed in. And it's going to restrict the way you move. It's going to limit you in figuring out what your next steps are. So just stay in watch mode. Don't wait for them. Of course, keep living your life, but stay open to the possibility of at least a conversation and getting a little bit more understanding about what's been going on. And that way you kind of free yourself from being stuck in your head trying to figure out what's going on with somebody who's not communicating that to you right now. So, Libra, I hope that this was helpful. I hope that this resonated with you somehow. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future readings. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.